it's J Dawn Mom, and I'm talking about the Daniel fast, day 6. So, my big thought for today is my skin. It's so funny because when I think about skin, I think of when I do yoga. There's this thing they do. They put their hands together, they rub them real good, put them over your eyes for a moment, feel the heat, and then wash your face. It seems weird, but when you do it, it's like you feel this like tingling on the surface of your skin. It's awesome. Try that. That's a freebie sidebar. Back to the Daniel fast. So day 6, and my skin is feeling, it looks bright and shiny. And you know how you always have like those things, like those areas, you know, that blackhead that recurs all the time, or that whitehead, or that area that you always got something going on. Well, they've cleared up. I mean, my skin is not perfect, but I'm 55 years old, and to have this kind of bright on my skin, it's probably like the extra water I'm drinking and all the fruits and vegetables that I'm eating that are just cleansing and taking that toxic layer off of my skin. I'm sure all of the preservatives and all of that stuff that I'm not eating is helping also. But it's cool because as I see it, I'm noticing it. And of course, maybe in a week or so, you know, follow as I go through. It's 21 days. And as I get closer to the end, I'm sure I'll see even more changes, and we'll be able to talk some more about that. But I'm definitely noticing something going on here. Also, sort of the bags under my eyes and the sad, drawn look. And it reminds me of, the Daniel fast is from the book of Daniel in the Bible, in chapter 1, when Daniel and the other men decided to not eat the king's fancy foods and wines, the choice food and wine that the king would give you. And you can think of, in today's parlance, it would be sort of this rich and amazing foods full of all of the things that we shouldn't be eating, like sugar and butter and all of these sort of preservatives and things that make it taste so awesome and amazing, and high choice foods, right? And Daniel said, no, don't give us any of that food. Just give us vegetables and water. And we're not going to defile our bodies with all that stuff. And I think about in today's terms, like we defile our bodies with all sorts of preservatives and additives and toxins and all this stuff that we know good and darn well are not good for us. And not only do we defile our bodies with it, we do like a lot of it. So it's not like you take 1 or 2 bites of that cake or Twinkie or chips or whatever. You take a lot of it. So it's just your body's inundated trying to just dispense of all this stuff that it doesn't need. I mean, our bodies are miracles, and we fill it with all this junk, and it still manages to function for a long time. And then when it starts breaking down or not working, we're all confused, like, what's going on with my body? I mean, years and years and years of putting all this junk in it, eventually it's going to show, right? But anyway, back to Daniel. So the king's royal servant was saying to him, no, we don't want to do that, because if I give you guys only vegetables and water, the king's going to notice how bad you look. You're not going to look as healthy as the other guys your age. And Daniel assured him, like, just give us a try. And so the guy gave him a try, and after a couple, I think it was 10 days actually in the Bible, Daniel and his friends looked better and healthier than the other men who ate the king's choice foods and wine. And I'm thinking, applying it to us today. Like, I feel like I look better for having eaten the better foods. And I don't mean it in a vain way, like I look better. No, I mean from a health perspective. My skin looks better. My teeth look better. My gut, like I don't feel all of the problems, in your stomach, and the cramps and gas, or just different feeling upset and all of this stuff. I mean, it just feels different. The body feels different. And it's exciting to see the changes that can be made in just, it's been 6 days, and I still have 2 more weeks to go. And I think, wow, this is great. So I'm going to keep checking in with you and letting you know the changes I'm noticing physically, but also obviously emotionally and spiritually, because then too, there's that whole side of me that's thinking, I used to eat keto, and after the Daniel fast, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go back to eating keto because it's so much healthier and the energy levels and everything are so much better than just eating normal, the foods of our culture, which are just fast foods and greasy and full of salt and sugar and preservatives and additives and so much that our bodies frankly can't handle. And we look so much older than we are. Our bodies break down in so many ways. So anyway, this fast is a great launching point, a separation between, okay, I was eating keto for 2 months. I ate just regular foods. And now it's the Daniel fast and then back to keto or healthy eating. So this is a nice buffer in between to refresh and cleanse. So anyway, I'm excited. My mind is getting a lot clearer, and I pray God is going to show me a bunch of good stuff for me in terms of, my character and my spiritual growth and how I can help my kids. I mean, I'm a mom of 6 kids. How can I help them grow more and become more and more spiritual and learn more and more about themselves? And then also there's, the whole piece that, God is going to help guide me forward. Like, what is my purpose? What is it he wants me to do with my life and to affect others in a positive way to bring glory to him, not me? So there's day 6 for you. I'm excited to hear any comments you might make about if you're doing the Daniel fast along with me or if you've already started it, just any comments about that. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and just let's see where this journey ends. I'm excited. So there you go. I'll see you tomorrow for day 7. Igsy.